We now want to turn to the topic of foreign policy. Carolyn.
Candidates, South Carolina has benefited from millions of dollars in Chinese investments, but the People's Republic of China is considered one of the United States' strategic adversaries. Mr. Fry, should hostile foreign governments be allowed to purchase things such as farmland, businesses, or strategic assets in the United States? You have 60 seconds.
Absolutely not. The CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, is one of the worst offenders against the United States. They do not have your best interests. And they come here and they invest money, and it's under the guise of trade or whatever it may be. But we know that they are stealing our technology. We know that they are spying. Look, I live in Surfside Beach, my hometown of Surfside Beach, where a Chinese spy balloon was just taken down over our shores. The threat from the Chinese Communist Party is real. We have to confront that challenge, and that means stopping their farmland investments that are near our military installations, or stopping them, period, in the United States. We can trade, we can do things from afar, but what people are really concerned about is what happens next. We know that they're a bad actor. We know that they manipulate their currency. We know that they suppress and try to eliminate jobs in the United States, and we know that they're a direct threat to our military security. We have to confront this challenge. They are the biggest geopolitical challenge that we face.
Mr. Norman, we'd like to hear from you. Do you believe that foreign adversaries should be allowed to buy assets in the United States? You have 60 seconds.
Of course not. It's ludicrous. They're buying land here in Columbia, South Carolina, and other places across from our military. You got to stop that. When I'm senator, I will make it so hard for them to, if we don't buy it back in South Carolina, we're going to make it so hard to develop that they can't do it. But it's other things. Look at TikTok. Would they allow a TikTok in China? No. What about the balloons that they China put all over this America? It was near a utility installation in York County. Would they allow us to fly balloons over China? No. And the Biden administration did nothing. But you take you provide, as a senator, provide a loud voice to condemn that. You don't allow China to not only buy land, but look at what they're doing on buying our hog producers. The money is with child labor. So they're our adversary. We have to treat them like an enemy. They are a huge threat to this country, and we need to recognize that and put politicians that will call them out and stop it.
Mr. Lynch, we'd like to hear from you. What is your position on foreign adversaries buying assets in the United States? You have 60 seconds.
Yeah, America's not for sale, and our children are not for sale. Our farmland's not for sale. It's a national security threat that we can't grow our own food or have our own cattle. Again, we've seen all that during 2020, how vulnerable we are. China makes our pharmaceuticals. That's not a safe thing. But, you know, America First foreign policy doesn't do business with enemies that have declared war against America. China has declared war. I will cease all foreign aid and diplomatic relations with any country that's declared war on America. And they're doing it by bringing fentanyl in through Mexico. China and Mexico are cooperatively working together. They've killed over 70,000 Americans on average a year. We lost 58,000 American soldiers during the Vietnam War. They've murdered over 400,000 with fentanyl. America needs to wake up. This is a problem that's happening because we have the wrong people in office. I won't put up with that.
Mr. Sanford, we would like to hear from you. Do you believe that foreign adversaries should be allowed to buy assets in the United States? You have 60 seconds.
Let me say declaratively up front that I think China is a major competitor and a real strategic threat. I'm worried about what they're doing in the South China Sea. If you look at what they're doing in Mischief Reef and the Spratly Islands, it's really, really concerning given the amount of trade that goes through that channel of water. So I think that they are a trouble, but I think we got to be real here. I mean, Volvo is owned by China. And are we saying we're going to get rid of Volvo? I mean, I think the real practical question is, if somebody buys something, I'm for as much foreign direct investment because direct investment leverages human capital as possible. The question is, Can they drag it out of here? If you got a plant here in Berkeley or Dorchester County that you can't drag out, I think we need to look at it very carefully, because the real issue is this. There's a lot of talk about farmland or timberland or other things, but we're not talking about the fact that we're a major borrower from China. I think that's the bigger threat to American security. In fact, Admiral Mike Mullen, when once asked what's the biggest threat to American security, answered the national debt. And if we don't address that problem, we have a real problem with China.
Thank you for your response.